They told me $1.25 was all it take to reach a secret isolated island just 20 minutes from the heart of Phnom Penh. So naturally we went. We didn't have a map, we didn't have a plan, and we certainly didn't account for the sudden heavy rain that greeted us upon arrival. And we came knowing absolutely nothing about this place. Yet somehow, amidst the downpour and the quiet, it turned into one of the most unforgettable journeys we ever shared. So, this is how my day started. I know, right? It's only Monday, not even a Saturday. And who even goes on a trip at the start of the week? Apparently, the KOOMPII Food team and you, my lovely KOOMPII travel family. And I swear, it's honestly not a thing for us to stock up on seafood every single trip. But we've gotten totally hooked on this one fresh spot. We've gone back not once, not twice, but this is actually our third time already. No.
តែស្រស់តាមបាច់ឆ្អិនពេក
Do you happen to know what some of this stuff is actually called? I'm honestly struggling to name half of these things. I'm not even entirely sure. All of them are actually from the sea. Okay, I'm done talking. I'm especially loving this one, and it's a total steal at just about $2 a kilo. You know what I love even more about that seafood spot? It's one of the few places around where they actually cook the fresh stuff for you right there after you pick it out. Plus, the service is super affordable, so you can see firsthand just how fresh everything is. I am already starving just thinking about all the seafood we're going to have on our trip. I seriously cannot wait. Look at them. Oh my god. Just wanted to check if I'm making you hungry yet. Especially for those of you tuning in late at night. I am so sorry if I'm ruining in your late night snack game. What's on the table right now is only about a kilo, and we've got 3 of these bad boys total. Don't hate me guys, but since there are 6 of us, we're definitely going to need to order a lot more rice to keep up with all this incredible seafood. And hey, I totally forgot to snap a picture of the receipt for you to see, but I remember exactly what we got. I think we grabbed a kilo of shrimp and a little over a kilo of those freshwater mussels, and it ended up being about $18 in total. Honestly, I don't think that's bad at all, but I'm curious, what do you think? Was that a decent deal? And the KOOMPII Food guys are officially here in the car, and we're on the move. Honestly, I can't even imagine heading anywhere else without them at this point. It just wouldn't feel right. The whole vibe is totally off when they aren't around. Okay, I've been thinking about our plans for today. Since we're already getting a late start this afternoon, I really want to head somewhere totally fresh. somewhere outside of Phnom Penh that neither of us has explored yet. So I was scrolling through TikTok and stumbled across this travel creator who visited Taprom Island near Kahnaria. It looks like you get a gorgeous view of the city skyline from the island, and it only cost about $1.25 each to cross the river on the local boat. So here we are. We finally got the island in our sights. Now the question is, do we cross or do we hold back? I'd love to get your take on it. But you know us, we the adventurers. There's no way we're stopping halfway now. We have to get there and show you. Right now we're trying to track down the boat owner who can get us to the other side. And since this is the first time doing this, it's proving to be a bit of a puzzle. But we're out here asking around and connecting with the right people to make it happen for you. And just a heads up, you need to leave your ride parked here. The only way to get across the river over there is by jumping on one of those local boats. But they only allow passengers, so you can bring your transport along. I gotta say, it's a super chill way to travel though. Definitely fits the whole wellness vibe. As we head down toward the boat, I have to be honest, I'm still not entirely sold that what's waiting for us on the other side is worth the trip. But hey, let's calm down. I'm trying to practice what I preach. I shouldn't pass judgment on the whole experience before I haven't seen it for myself, right? It's been such a grounding experience being here. I'm not doing this solo, though. I've got my whole team right here with me, which makes it feel so much more intentional. I actually just saw a family living on the boat right by the riverbank, and it completely shifted my perspective. It really touched my heart in a way I wasn't expecting. It's exactly the kind of raw human connection that reminds me why I do this work. Why I'm doing this. Why am I shooting this video? Why there are so much about human that I need to be connected with. And guys, the boat is coming. I'd love for you to be part of this journey with me. Are you in to experience this together? I see these guys that work almost every day, and I find myself wondering if they ever get tired of me, or the team, or the whole routine. I know it sounds a bit silly, but I have these moments where I get this weird low-key anxiety that one day soon, we're all just going to drift apart. And I know, logically, that's just how life works. Everything changes eventually. I just really want to make sure we have these memories in our back pocket before that happens. We just touched down on Taprom Island. The river crossing was a breeze. It only took us about 5 minutes and wasn't scary in the slightest. It could be a perfect spot actually. And I can already see so much potential here for some really grounded wellness experience. Yeah. You know, it suddenly hit me. I'm dreaming of nothing more than some quiet time to myself. Maybe a fishing rod in my hand and just a few close friends around. You remember the seafood we picked up earlier in the city? We absolutely have to find the perfect spot to sit down and enjoy it. we ended up renting one of those beautiful locally made Cambodian cardamom tents for just $5. My mind is completely blank right now. Honestly, I'm not thinking about anything at all except for digging into this feast and getting my stomach happy.
Là ngày
ngon ăn vậy.
It's great. So after we spent those 30 minutes just sitting there with all that amazing seafood, I know you would have turned to me and asked, what's the point of coming all this way if you're not even going to show me around this island? I've been listening, and I hear how heavy things have been for you lately too. You deserve a moment to just breathe and take it all in. So come with me. Let me show you around. Let's just walk, clear our heads, and see what this little island actually has to offer. I'm right here with you guys. You know, it's funny when you're walking around here and soaking it all in. It's so easy to just get lost in the magic of it all. But then you realize this isn't just some perfect free-floating island. There are real people here just living their daily lives, finding their own rhythm and taking it one step at a time. It's a beautiful reminder that life is happening everywhere in all its quiet, steady ways.
Đam bì cho khóm lên màn đi khá làสบายอ่ะฮะเหี้ยระบาดปองมวยอ่ะ
I keep thinking about how we're definitely not in this alone. We never have to be. If you're feeling a bit restless or just bored of the same four walls today, maybe just try stepping outside for a second, just to take a look around. There is so much life moving out there, and sometimes just really refreshing to see things that are completely different from what we used to. Or maybe think of it as a little field trip for a soul. Why don't we try borrowing a different pace or a new perspective for a day and see how it feels? Let's just wander a bit and soak it all in.
Ngọc thông mà là
Tinh ghê đó. Can you believe they're actually growing their own veggies right here on this tiny island just to get by? It honestly blew my mind. I couldn't stop thinking about how resilient and peaceful life can be when you focus on just the essentials. Okay. Muối. Ai ta chăm cận lôi về om.
Mình lùi nó tinh kế đó.
Bà tinh nha. Ông nè nó nâng ngon à? Nó lơ con đúng không? Nó tăng bị ơi mà.
Bạn là hốt đâu ông?
Dạ, có thịt bông thôi đâu mà.
Bông sát cho ông.
Dạ, thịt bông thôi.
Ông bà ơi nè. Bà tật cuốn. This grandma has lived on this little island for her whole life. I honestly have no idea what her journey has been like. Has it been tough? What's been easy? I can't say anything, but there was something so peaceful about her. It made me feel like we actually just here as guests, getting to share in the quiet magic of her home for just a little while.
นั่นมันก็พลูได้นะยังเต้นเก็บหายมาแล้วนะมันก็พลูเนี่ยให้สะอาดสะอาดมองข้างนอกเลี้ยงหาย
You never guess how this day turned out. The wind is whipping around like crazy, and there's this massive downpour hitting the city across the river. We have a front row seat to the whole thing from here on the island. I'll admit, a little part of me was definitely spiraling for a second. Like, what if it doesn't stop? What if we actually stuck here overnight? My head was spinning with all the what ifs. But then I realized, instead of letting all that anxiety take over, we decided to just lean into it. We all tucked away in this little tent, and it's actually turned into such a beautiful, beautiful, cozy experience. We're just letting things be and embracing the moment as it comes. And you know, it's actually the kind of calm I really, really, really needed.
ไม่เร็วยังหนังบ้านนะที่เอาเต้
Ô giúp bắt đây mà ai cô có chút.
You know, it's funny. As I've been working on letting go of those heavy fears, it feels like the storm has really started to calm down. The clouds are finally beginning to lift. I found myself just standing there, letting my bare feet sink into the cool, wet soil. And I honestly felt so grateful for the simple fact that I'm here, right now, experiencing this. I just stood there, feeling the ground and feeling myself. And it hit me, I'm alive. The day keeps moving forward. And I'm realizing that the challenges we face only have as much power as we give them. We're in control of how much weight we let them hold. Yes, it's been such a beautiful day here on this unexpected trip to Taprom Island. The sun is just starting to dip low, and we're about to head back to the city on one of the local wooden boats. My team and I are already planning to jot all of this down in our journals. I mean, who would ever want to trade a moment like this, right? Honestly, it just makes me feel so incredibly grateful to be here, breathing it all in. I think we all get so caught up in the pace of things that we sometimes forget just how lucky we are to be alive and to get to experience magic like this. So what do you guys think so far? Also, I love to hear about you too, about any wins or just general magic you experienced this week. You definitely can share the beauty you have seen with us. I'm so glad you stuck around to the very end of this one. And you are amazing too, okay? Remember that.
น้ำเชื่อลงโบราณ